I may have got a bit carried away there, but hello everyone. Welcome to Andertons TV. I'm Ben and this is Acoustic Paradiso. Today we're looking at these, which are the new, well, they're new to us, I've never seen them before, the Ibanez Altstar guitars. Now, I was fully expecting to not enjoy playing these very much, but I've got to say, they're really fun guitars. It's entirely my prejudice and bias there, so I'm going to tell you all about them because they are really fulfilling what they were designed to do, which is be an acoustic guitar squarely aimed at people who normally play electric guitar. So let me talk you through some of the specs and some of the design things behind it that make it really good for that. There are these three colours here. There's also some more colours that we don't have available, which I'll come to later. This, which I'm holding now, is the Red Doom Burst. Fantastic. Aesthetically, it's got this really quite nice red burst on the maple top. So this one and the one sitting here next to me, which is the Blue Doom Burst, have got a maple top. The open pore finish there has got a Sapelli top. Sapelli back and sides on all three of these, and they've all got a maple neck with a walnut fingerboard, a walnut bridge, and they're all fitted with the same electronic system, which is the Ibanez AEQ2UT preamp with an undersaddle pickup, which is pretty good. But let's look at some of the things which make this guitar particularly suited for people who normally play electrics. First of all, the body size on here is what Ibanez call a compact dreadnought size. It's really comfortable to play. It's not it's not massively deep. It's not really big like some dreadnoughts can be, which would certainly put off some electric players, I think. But the neck is where you electric guys are really going to enjoy this because it's got a maple neck. It's got a 15.7-inch fingerboard radius, so it feels very much like an electric neck. It's got a very tight string spacing for an acoustic, wider than its kind of standard Ibanez electric, but not too much. Very comfortable to play, very fast to play, and also unusually, rather than joining at the 12th or 14th fret, which is where acoustic guitar necks normally join the body, this one joins at the 16th. So you've got access all the way up to the the very top of the fingerboard, which if you're coming from playing kind of some of the harder rock stuff that you might traditionally associate with Ibanez's, you're going to like, because it's very easy to transfer that kind of electric style onto the acoustic guitar. You heard me playing it through the amplifier at the start. Let's have a little look now, or rather listen now, to see how it sounds acoustically through this microphone. I'm just going to mute my guitar here. The preamp on this, by the way, is simple but very effective. It's got a volume control, a bass, a treble, and an inbuilt tuner that mutes the output. So fairly straight ahead, but it does exactly what you want. Anyway, this is the maple top version of the guitar acoustically. We'll see how it sounds. So. So there we go. It's not the loudest acoustic guitar in the world. I imagine it will open up a little bit, but it doesn't have a huge amount of projection. That being said, I would imagine that most people who are playing this acoustic guitar are going to be plugging in for when they need it to be louder anyway. So it might not be such an issue, and it's certainly loud enough for practicing, and it's going to do the job. I'm really interested to see how this sounds different with the maple top to the open pore finish one here with the Sapelli top. So I think we'll do that next, and then we'll plug that in and see how that sounds. So here we have the Altstar, which has got the open pore finish. If you don't know what an open pore finish is, I mean, it's this really. It's a very thin finish. When you feel the wood, you can still feel the wood grain in it. And that's the same all across the whole guitar. This one has got Sapelli back and sides like the previous one, but it's also got a Sapelli top on here. And obviously it doesn't have the Doom Burst. So aesthetically, if that's what you're after, you need to look elsewhere. Interestingly, acoustically, this guitar, I think, sounds quite different to that one. So I'm going to play it now so you can hear how that sounds acoustically. Interestingly, this guitar, I think, is a bit louder than the maple top versions, although I would expect that was really more down to the finish than the woods used. An open pore finish on a guitar, on an acoustic guitar certainly, I find tends to give it a little bit more volume. I don't know if that's just psychosomatic, but in this case, this one is certainly louder than these maple top ones, and I feel it's got a little bit more of a pronounced mid-range, which I quite like. But there we go. I'm going to do a bit of kind of finger picking-y stuff on this, just briefly, so you can see how that sounds. The necks on these, I've got to confess, they're super comfortable. You know, I play electric as well as acoustic guitar, so I don't mind switching between a big fat acoustic neck and a thin electric neck. But if you're very used to playing a much slimmer neck than you might find on a traditional acoustic, these are going to be great for you. And you know, the setup on them's good, the action's nice, the fret ends are good. So finger picked stuff anyway, just for my own enjoyment really. So. Nice, yeah. Still, you know, a little quiet, but it's a small body guitar. Like I say, most people are going to be plugging these in, I would think, which leads me to the preamp. Let me have a brief chat about the preamp and the pickup system before I play something to take us out. I mentioned before, it's got a volume control, very useful, a bass control and a treble control. Let's have a little listen to those and see what the kind of extent of the sweep is on them. So I'm going to unmute my tuner here. The tuner's really good on this, very quick response on it. So here we go. This is the pickup system with the bass and treble at 12. How does that sound? Nice. It's a bit more bass. See how that responds? So this is the bass all the way up. Oh, that's too much. Take it down a touch. Take it down a bit. So you can hear from there, it's a very usable kind of control. I mean, I'm going to leave it in the middle where it was. The treble control. Yeah, I rarely want more treble on a piezo pickup. So that was all the way up. That's halfway where I had it for the intro. I'm going to turn it down a bit. So that's all the way off. So I'm going to leave that there. That's about a quarter of the way up, the treble control. A touch more. But I hope that gives you an idea that, you know, it's a very usable, practical pickup system, simple, nothing too complicated there. It looks like it runs on a little kind of flat battery, like a button battery. There we go. As I said, it is going to be available in some more colours. We just don't have them in stock yet. I think there's a solid metallic orange, metallic green and a metallic blue, which we're going to have soon, which I'm sure will be fun. So there we go. That is the Ibanez Altstar range that we've got here. My favourite of the ones I've played today, I have to say, is this one with the open pore finish and the Sapelli top, which coincidentally is also the most affordable of them. I think this one is retailing at $299 and these are $379. So there we go. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. The links to all of these guitars are down below, so don't forget to go and click there and visit the website to see, you know, see more details about them and check out the other finishes that we don't have here. And tune in again soon. We'll see you soon on Acoustic Paradiso here on Andertons TV.